Go live. Go live, guys. Put your pen down, man. Wednesdays, he's got a hat on. Why Wednesdays, why? Because it's alliteration. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you all. Hope you've enjoyed a lovely day about the house, garden, balcony, attic. Evening all. To the regulars, hello left hand. To the newbies, hello right hand. And it's Wednesday, May the 6th. May the 6th be with you. And this is episode 43 of Stilgoe in the Shed. I've got a hat on. It's Wild Wednesday. I've also got my green and sort of fall flora, my flora top. Jazz hands to say hello to both. Thank you. You guys guide me. You're guiding guys. You're my guides. Girl guides. It's been a lovely day. That's lovely to read that message. If you're watching catch up either tomorrow morning, it's Thursday. If you're watching on Friday, it's Friday. If you're watching sometime of the weekend, happy weekend. If you're watching next week, if you're watching in the past, something's gone wrong and you're friends with either Arthur C. Clarke or Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Anyway, it's Wild Wednesday. I've got nothing planned. Well, maybe a couple of things. Tell me about your day. Tell me about how much your hydrangeas have grown. Tell me about how many banana breads you've baked. Tell me about okay, here we go. Been watching Flowers for Mrs. Harris on the CFT website. Very good. Wild Jungle Book music, perhaps. Oh, I could do. Do you remember that music from Jungle Book? Your irises have bloomed. It was weeding day today. Gardening's all we can do, guys. Cutting the grass. Nice to know, Nicola, that it's not snowing anymore in Sweden. Flowers for Mrs. Harris. Flowers for Mrs. Harris, a musical written by Richard Taylor. If you want to see it, it's on the Chichester website, I think, still. Hopefully not superseded by the Midnight Gang. I saw the first 5 minutes, and then I had to do something else, but I will go back to it because I think it's terrific. Snow here in West Virginia. Take me back to the Blair Hills. Again, that's Dakota. Where's the West Virginia song? West Virginia. Oh yeah, Take Me Home Country Roads. Sorry, Derek. Someone just did a long message and I missed it because I was getting West Virginia wrong. Give me some requests, people, with 3 minutes 32 in and no songs have been performed. Imagine going, someone's recommended Stilgoe in the Shed. Oh, Joss. Hello, Joss. Can you send me the Midnight Gang music and also the Belgium song? Oh, thank you, Joss. I will send you what we've got of the Midnight Gang music, but nothing was recorded. I'm afraid, but it will be recorded soon. Okay, totally. It's been a long time since I've done this one. Harry thought Harry Potter theme is a foxtrot. Dear lovely, Mr. Blue Skies. Keep them coming while I play the intro to Totally. Tap your troubles away. How about Wicked? Wicked. Oh, someone else with so much to learn just before. Is it called Matthew? Matthew here. It might as well be spring. Oh, I can do this one. I'm as giddy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a spring. Could say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring, it is spring. I'm wild-eyed and basically discontented, like a nightingale about a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? Okay, totally. Hello, Matthew. Good evening, Matthew. Good evening. I'll doff my cap to you if I wasn't so busy playing the piano. Hello, Virginia. Lovely to see you. I'm still standing. Oh, I can do Rocket Man. Would that be okay? Sharon's walking the dogs, listening to me. Hope that didn't spoil anything. I'm going to do a very good yappy type dog, a small Jack Russell. I also do roar, roar, which is more of a sort of Airedale. Right, let's do this. I'm totally cool with the fool you make me. I'm totally pie in the sky love. I'm totally fine with the line you throw me. Totally. I'm totally sweet for the heat you give me. I'm totally putty in your perfect hands. I'm totally head over heels up bowler. Totally. Oh, yes I do. Yes I will. So won't you let it be? Yes, it's true. I fall totally. I'm totally nuts for the putts you're holding. I'm totally hearts in my eyes for you. I'm totally up for the cup you're pouring. Yes, totally. I'm totally cuckoo for the way you kiss me. Totally mad for your magic mind. I'm totally knees on the floor beside you. Marry me. Totally. Oh, yes I do. Yes I will. So won't you let it be? Yes, it's true. I feel it. Oh, yes I do. Yes I will. So won't you let it be? Yes, it's true. I'm falling. Totally, physically, totally, actually, literally, physically, totally. Don't give me some kazoo now. Yes, it's true, I've fallen totally. Whoa, the backing vocals go. We didn't have those bits. Yes, I do. Yes, I will. So won't you let it be? Yes, it's true, we're gardening. Yes, it's true, we're dog walking. Yes, it's true, we're baking. Yes, it's true, we're making new friends in the shed every Wednesday night and every day at 1 p.m. That's right. Yes, I do. I've fallen totally. Good night. No, I'm moving over here because I need to. It was a lyric I printed, and it's for you, Matthew. Yes, Joe. What's your favourite song you wrote? I can't answer that. It's always tends to be one of the newer ones I've written. And here it is. This is actually one of my favourite ones I've written. It's just coming out of the printer. It's coming out of the printer now. To Matthew asked for this, so much to learn. And Yeah, I wrote this to try and be clever, really, and have lots of wordplay and all that stuff. But really, it it was a sort of an expansion on that idea. I think Shakespeare wrote it. A little learning is a dangerous thing, which some people paraphrase as a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. I think that was the original quotation. And when it was released on an album by Willie Look to the Stars, my most surprising new fan was Joe Pasquale. And Joe got in touch and said, I've just asked for your song So Much to Learn on Graham Norton's show, because they asked for a request on when you go in. They ask the guests to choose a song. And he chose this one. And it was lovely of him to do that. Then when we got to know each other a bit better, he revealed that it was very important to his son, and his son is also a very funny man called Joe Truccini. And you might have seen Joe doing his absolutely brilliant dance routines, which he puts up on Twitter and Facebook and everything. So if you want to have a lot of silly fun, go and look at Joe Truccini's dancing instructional videos. But he also said it got Joe out of a tight spot. Joe's very open about his mental health and how tricky everyday life is for him. So it meant a lot that this song actually did a lot to help Joe, or both the Joes. So there you go. You never know that you're going to do anything of any importance, but sometimes it happens. Okay, I did just see Rocket Man is okay for Francesca, so I'll do that after this one. So this is So Much to Learn. I was told knowledge is rewarded with a pot of gold. I was sold, off I sped, wearing that my pot was only filled with bread and bits of lead. While traveling, a little learning proved to be a dangerous thing. I felt that sting in a hole. I think I need a gin and tonic for the soul, a greasy pole. I'm pretty adept with my left and right. I had the measure of the speed of light, but there's so much wood to burn, so much milk to churn. I've taken pie to its furthest degree, invented a spring for the handicapped flea, but I have to wait my turn. So much to learn. More or less, thought I knew the answers, but I'm wrong, I guess. I made a mess, and my state, I'm fraudulently fighting way above my weight. I'm not that great, so I'll go stumbling down this road that points to long ago. Now I know, bear in mind, before you came along, the fates were pretty kind. But now I find, I look at the news and know about trees. If I had to choose, then deciduous, please. So much wood to burn, so much milk to churn, and know the speed of the average sneeze. Know that the moon isn't totally cheese, but I have to wait my turn. So much to learn. I should maybe pay attention. I'm still learning, I should mention. Please bear with me, I'm still learning. Please bear with me, please bear with me. Oh. face at the edge of sneeze. Know that the moon isn't totally cheese, but I have to wait my turn. So much to learn, so much to learn. I've got so much to learn. Yes, so much to learn. So much to learn. I know the size of the insoluble thing, and as we collect all the pieces of string, my question about jeans I reply with aplomb. I remember the films of Herbert Long. Know the truth about the centipede, I'll explain the appeal of Judge John B. I have to wait my turn. So much to learn. So much to learn. So much to learn. So much to learn. Thanks everyone. Where's that water I brought up? Maybe I never brought in the water. That was an absolute oversight. Could someone get me a glass of water, please? Thank you. I do a lot of that with the 5-year-old child. A lot of role play with pretend drinks and pretend food. I hope you appreciate how much I do with that. Thank you for your comments on that, people. Someone was mentioning Harry Connick during that. Try not to read the comments, but they're right next to the camera lens. That's what it's called. You mentioned Harry Connick. Yes. Well, he's brilliant, Harry Connick. And a great disciple of New Orleans piano, both Ellis Marsalis and James Booker, and they both died. Ellis died this year, and I think James Booker died last year. James Booker was more of the kind of that classic New Orleans. Ellis was more straight jazz, but both great inspirations for Harry Connick and me. Yeah, Ellis Marsalis is such a lovely player, and he wasn't flashy. He wasn't. Not Oscar Peterson is amazing, and there are lots of brilliant flashy pianists, but he just knew how to place a chord. Knew how to place everything right. Since someone requested Glockamora, I can't get it out of my head. I love it so much. I'll play that another day. Okay, where were we? Rocket Man for Francesca. Here's another story about this song. I was asked to go on Radio 2 a few years ago to speak to Richard Madeley. Hello, Richard. On Sunday morning. And they said, because Elton John's he gave Radio 2 his piano. Which is in the foyer where you wait before you go into the studios. So they said, you're going to come in and play Elton's piano, and we're asking all our guests to do an Elton John song. So I thought, okay, I'll work up Rocket Man, because I've always loved the lyrics. And I think I can do a sort of Stilgoe version. Turns out when I got there, I wasn't allowed to play Elton's piano, so I was just playing a keyboard like this in the studio. Richard, where's Elton's piano? I'm so sorry, Joe. Judy. But one good thing that came from it was that I met Don Henley. No, that's not his name, Don McLean. I met Don McLean, who was also on the show. And if you're not a Don McLean fan, you're not an anything fan. And he said, I loved the way you did that Elton John song. Can you play me one of yours? And I played totally for him. And he sat with his elbows on the piano, and it was a proper sort of audition in an odd way. And I was strangely not overawed by it. Normally I find those things quite scary. Anyway, and then the next thing I know, he got in touch and he asked me to support him at a gig at the Fairfield Halls. So I came and did the first half an hour. So that's why you should always say yes to everything. Packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me right again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. No, 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 I'm a rocket man. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise them. If you did. And all this science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man, rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me right again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. No, no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning up his fuse up here alone. Rocket man, burning up his fuse up here alone. Touchdown brings me right again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. No, 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 I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning up his fuse up here alone. Rocket man, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. The Blackbirds like that one. Someone had to. Someone had to. Anything from the Bee Gees? Alas not. Alas, we've come to our last song. I said no Bee Gees. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music's loud, the weather's warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Could be a Kurt Weill song. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music's loud and the music's warm. Been kicked around since I was born. It's alright, it's okay. You can use it another way. Whether you're a lover or whether you're a brother, you're staying alive, in the city breaking and everybody's shaking with the staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. It's from my Kurt Weill Bee Gees musical. It's coming up, guys. I must go because I haven't had any supper. Again, if you're watching this tomorrow morning, that's a confusing thing to say, but you have to understand time. Time is the only thing you gotta understand. Time starts and then it ends, and everything in between is... And that's not a Donald Trump impression, that's sort of a... who is it? Kip. I can't remember his name. Sort of an astrophysicist I've never heard speak. Anyway, a very, very huge shout out to two lovely members of my, well, three members of my family. Nick, whose birthday it is today, and also Rufus and Claire, whose 20th wedding anniversary it is. Today. I was there. How was it 20 years ago? That's ridiculous and wonderful. Anyway, none of them have requested a song because they're too well behaved. But I'm going to play this one, which the director of photography suggested, and is a lovely one. And in fact, I last played this for two friends for their wedding anniversary. So it's a nice one, and enjoy doing it. So thanks for coming, everyone. This is One Day Like This. Drinking in the morning sun, blinking in the morning sun, shaking off a heavy one, heavy like a loaded gun. What made me behave that way? Using words I never say. I can only think it must be love. Oh, anyway, it's looking like a beautiful day. Someone tell me how I feel. It's silly, wrong, but vivid, right? Oh, kiss me like a final meal. Oh, kiss me like we die tonight. 'Cause holy cow, I love your eyes. And only now I see the light. Oh, lying with me half awake, looking at a wonderland anyway. It's looking like a beautiful day. When my face is chamois creased, if you think I wink, I did. Laugh politely at repeats. Kiss me when my lips are thin. 'cause holy cow, I love your eyes, and only now I see you lie, lying with me half awake, stumbling over what to say. Well, anyway, it's looking like a beautiful day. That's it from Wild Wednesday. Been a lovely, lovely, lovely chunk of company. That's it from Stilgoe in the Shed. We'll see you tomorrow at Thursday at 1 p.m. And love to you all. Thank you and good night.